Yes, welcome back to the channel. Matt, Alex and Arthur in the house at the moment. Will be joining us later for some games. We are playing 1,250 points of Contact Lost today. That is the mission where you get one objective card at the beginning of your first turn, and then you draw one for each objective that you hold in subsequent turns, up to a maximum of 6 each time. We're playing my Adeptus Mechanicus using the new codex, which will be fun, against Alex's Dark Eldar, or Drukari if you prefer. Objective-wise, we've got one in the crater, one in the ruined building in that deployment zone down there, one in the barrels, one in the very centre of the table in the crater, one just behind the barricade down this side, and one at the barricade on this side. As you can see from the dice, we're playing Vanguard Strike. We haven't chosen deployment zones yet, but we'll come on to that in a minute. We hope you enjoy, and here come the armies, and we'll be back for deployment after we've seen them.
Cool, okay, so this is my Dark Eldar 1,250 points even of a Spearhead detachment. So leading the line is an Archon. He has an Agonizer and a Blaster. We then behind him have Incubi, no upgrades, just basic. Klavex is the one with the red head. Fast attacks, so we've got Reavers, 5 Reavers. The main guy is at the front. The guy with the Blaster is this one here, and the one with the Grav Talon is this one here with a little scythe thing. So then I also have Scourges. So the Scourges have, there's 4 with blasters. So the main guy doesn't, he's just basic, he doesn't have any upgrades, but everyone else has blasters. We've got so dedicated transports, Venoms, so top and bottom with splinter cannons, all the same. And then onto heavy support we have WYSIWYG Ravagers, so the 2 with, oh no, they've all got shock prows. I must have 3 points there. So all got shock prows. These 2 with 3 Dark Lancers, this one with 3 Dark Lancers, and this one with disintegrator cannons.
Okay, and here is 1,250 points of Adeptus Mechanicus using the new codex. It is a battalion detachment, so 6 command points in total. HQs, Warlord, we have Belisarius Call, as is. He's a pretty cool dude, I like him a lot. And a Tech Priest Dominus. The Tech Priest has Volkite Blaster, and he's taking the Phos Phoenix, which is the artifact Phosphor Serpenta. Troops, we've got a 5-man Vanguard squad with 2 Plasma Calivers. We've got a 5-man Ranger squad with 2 Transuranic Arcwood buses and an Omnispecs on the dude at the back. Another unit of 5 Vanguard with 2 Arc Rifles, and the Alpha has an Arc Pistol and an Arc Maul. And the 4th Troops is a unit of 3 Destroyers with heavy Grav Cannons and Phosphor Blasters. Fast Attack is a unit of 5 Sicarian Infiltrators. Alpha has the Stub Carbine Power Sword, and the other 4 have Flechette Blasters and Taser Goads. First heavy support, we've got an Onager with the Neutron Laser. He's got an additional heavy stubber and a broad spectrum data tether. And then we've got a second Onager with the Icarus Array, and he also has a broad spectrum data tether. And that is just under 1,250 points. So here we are after deployment. We've just seen the armies, and it'll be good fun. Obviously, one thing I forgot to mention in my army overview, I'm running as Mars because I've got call, so I have to. So let's start with Alex. Actually, where's he deployed everything?
Yeah, so just put kind of the gunboats just around the centre, just slightly off for this objective. And then I've got some fast moving, going to go down the channel hopefully. Got another bit down here on this flank, kind of maybe move those down the channel. And then I've got deep striking Scourges to hopefully cause some pain. So it's kind of a bit spread. I'm going to use the Dark Eldar speed, hopefully get the objectives. That's my plan. This is like my 2nd time playing Dark Eldar, 3rd, so I'm still a novice.
Yeah. It's very cool to see them though. First time in 8th that we've seen them on the channel, I think.
Yeah, I played with them the very first day the rules came out, but we didn't film it.
Yeah.
And I got an absolute hiding.
Well, let's hope we can do that again.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got the little castle in the middle, Vanguard Destroyers, Vanguard, 2 Onagers, Call holding down the centre, Tech Priest with the Rangers in the building, and my infiltrators are infiltrating, which would be good. Idea is the Vanguard can just move in advance and grab one of 3 objectives depending on what comes up, and I've got an objective down here that's being held by the Rangers already. And then maybe infiltrate on one of the ones at the back if I need to. So Alex is currently going first, but I'm about to roll one of these.
Don't do it to me.
So I'll just do it in the bit down there.
Yeah!
That's a 2. Okay. So, before the turn even starts...
my heart goes. Sorry,
Do we need to come up one?
I could do actually. Yeah, I could do.
Do it.
Let's do it. Because I've got some good stratagems and stuff that I want to use. So before the round even starts, I have to do my canticles. So Mars, you roll 2d6 when rolling randomly.
Why is Will turned up?
I don't know, just to get everything up, I think. So to roll randomly, you roll 2d6, and then you get both of those canticles, and Call can obviously modify them by plus or minus 1. So... Oh, damn it. They're not very useful for me, unfortunately. Right, we've got reroll failed morale test, which is kind of useful, and litany of the electromancer, which is pointless, so I'm going to make the 2 into a 3, which will give me reroll 1s in the fight phase if I need to. So there we go, that's me done. We'll get on to turn 1 for the Dark Eldar, and yeah, we're back at the end of the movement. Okay, so end of movement phase, turn 1 for the Dark Eldar. Alex, as well as...
Yeah, so basically I've got secure objective 6, so I've got objective 6, so I couldn't move this guy unfortunately, but I'm just going to get that for now, points make prizes. Why did I say that?
I think I said that.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I've just been really aggressive with it, so these guys are going to try and shoot the ones at the back. These are going to go forwards and hopefully go for these guys, see what we do. Again, we're going to get some splinter cannon fire, hopefully weather what's going to come back at me. But again, we've got the objectives here, and it's all about getting the cards for the next turn. So hopefully I should pick up a lot of point cards for the next turn. I've also deep struck maybe these guys at the back here. So they're a suicide squad. They've got 4 blasters. So hoping I get lucky with the rolls and take out one of these big boys. That's the plan. Whether it comes off or not, we'll see.
Alright, so shooting phase, turn 1, Dark Eldar coming up. Okay, that's the end of the shooting phase and turn 1 for Dark Eldar. Do you want to, I'll tell you what, don't look at the Dark Eldar, look at what's left of my army.
I had an absolute amazing round.
Yeah, so first blood was scored on the Destroyers, I believe it was. Got taken out first by a combination of disintegrators and then dark lances. The Vanguard unit with the arc rifles was killed with the bikes, killed a decent number of them, and then splinter cannons from one of the Venoms polished off the last ones. A couple of wounds taken off the Onager with the Icarus array from one of the set of dark lances, and then the 4 blasters from the Scourges finished it off. It didn't explode when it was removed.
3 blasters did 17 wounds.
Yeah, something like that. And it had 9 left. So that's the end of the shooting phase. He has got an assault to do. He's going to charge the Scourges into the back of the Onager. So let's do Overwatch.
Yeah, just try and tie it up.
So let's do Overwatch now. May as well. This is the Cognis Heavy Stubbers. There's 2 hits, 3s to wound. There's 2 wounds, no negatives.
Yeah, they have a 4-up save.
Okay.
Wow.
And then
oh my god.
The neutron laser has 2 shots, hitting on 6s. No.
Right, so my charge is.
Yep, 9 charge.
I'm going to re-roll.
Alright. Yep.
There you go.
Yes. Hello. I just feel like my luck is in at the moment.
Yeah,
so
I was gonna say, every single dice roll you've made has been
perfect.
pretty good, yeah.
Okay, so combat Scourge charged in, didn't do any damage to the Onager. He didn't do any damage back, but he's now can't shoot next turn. That was all the combat. Alex scored his victory point for objective 6, and he got first blood, so it's currently 2-0, and we're going into AdMech turn 1. Okay, so turn 1 AdMech, I drew Kingslayer, which is not going to be easy considering he's in a vehicle in the middle of the board. So the Vanguard move forwards to get their plasmas in range of that vehicle, just in case I can do something. The Onagers pulled out of combat. Calls move forwards to kill these guys. So's the Tech Priest Dominus. Rangers have stayed still, and the Infiltrators have come in on the far end to attempt to charge against that Ravager at the back. So that's that. We're going to go into shooting now and see what happens. Okay, so Call fired at the Scourges, didn't kill anybody. This guy killed 2 with the Phos Phoenix. I don't think his Volkite did anything. Oh no, his Volkite fired at the Venom in the middle, did a one wound to it. Rangers fired at the... Rangers and Vanguard fired at the Venom in the middle, did 1 wound. All the pistols on the Infiltrators in the far corner fired at the closest Ravager and did 2 wounds to it. So very successful shooting phase, which I'm very happy about. Let's get on to the assault phase. The Infiltrators are going into that Ravager at the back, and Call's going into the Scourges. Okay, so Overwatch.
Gonna do 3 6s. No.
And it's a 9-inch charge. I'm going to use a command point, even though I need a 6. Nope, excellent, so they fail. And then Call's going in here.
So blasters. Got 3 blasters left.
Yep.
Come on. No.
Okay.
That could have been lucky.
5 inches. Okay.
Is the other guy going to charge in as well?
Oh. So Call's in, we'll do the fight, and we'll come back at the end of the fight phase. See you in turn 1 for the AdMech. Combat Call killed the Scourges. That's it.
Unsurprisingly.
Turn 2 Dark Eldar coming up. So turn 2 Dark Eldar movement. Let me just change the turn counter, and then I'll hand over to Alex.
So pretty much kept these guys still because they suffer from a -1 if you move them, so they're going to stay still. And now that's moved forwards, it's in range. That's going to try and disintegrate these guys at the back. If not, there's a couple of shots that can come in from here. Wanted to actually kill something with the Incubi, so I got him out and then moved the Venom that was in over there. And basically, I'm going to try and sort of delete that part of the table. Hopefully, that's the plan. But all my objectives I've got. So defend objective 4, secure objective 4. That's this one in the middle. Secure objective 2, which is the one that the Venom's under, and then secure objective 5, which is the one that this is there. So should be pretty healthy.
Alright, so that's the end of the shooting phase in turn 2 for the Dark Eldar.
Non-event, really.
Well,
A couple of guys died over here.
yep, 2 of the Infiltrators over there got killed. And 4 of the Rangers went down. But everything else... Oh, and 1 of the
One
Vanguard.
guy, yeah, it was nothing like the first round.
No, but it's going to sting in the morale phase. So we'll go into the assault phase now. Nope, yes, the assault phase now for the Dark Eldar. Who's going in where?
So these guys are going to go in here, and those guys are going to charge into.
Okay, cool.
One, yeah.
So we'll do some Overwatch first. We've got 4 shots with the plasma calibers from the Vanguard. It's 1 hit, winning on 2s because it's strength 7, -3 to your armor save.
I don't know if I have one. I've got 3+.
Okay, so 6 up.
6 up. And then a 6 up for no pain.
Nope, so 1 dice.
Okay. Cool.
Yep, and then they make it in. And then we've got, over here, we've got 3 shots from the Volkite at the Reavers. There's no hits. And 3 shots from the Phos Phoenix. There's 1, strength 5, toughness
Oh, they're toughness 4. They're toughness 4,
Okay.
I think.
That's a wound at -3.
Yeah, toughness 3.
Okay.
4 plus.
So -3, so no save.
Okay. Do they get any kind of pain?
If they've got power from pain, I guess they do.
They do.
Okay.
So 6 up, I guess.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's a 3, so one of them dead too.
Okay. So.
And then you got to roll this charge.
Yeah.
Just do it down there.
I get to reroll. Is that enough?
8 inches, maybe?
Probably.
We'll measure it up and we'll come back at the end of the assault phase. At the end of the assault phase, turn 2 for the Dark Eldar. The Incubi killed the last 2 of the Vanguard, then sweeping advanced into the Onager, which killed one of them. Down here, the Ravers put a wound on the Tech Priest, and I killed one back. So that's the end of that. We've got some morale to do. So I've got infiltrators over there. They lost 2 this turn. So they're fine. And the Rangers lost 4. So that puts them up to 6, and that's their leadership. They're fine. Incubi lost 2.
Indifferent.
Still this turn.
Okay.
No, 1 dice.
Oh, double ones.
Okay, and 1 dice for these guys because they lost 2.
That's the other one.
Damn it. 6.
What's their leadership?
Don't know. Reavers, Arena Champions 8.
Okay, so they don't lose anybody either. So Alex scores Secure Objective 2, Secure Objective 4, Secure Objective 5. So that's an additional 3 points, so it's now 5 points to 0. And at the end of my turn, he's going to get that point as well. And that's the end of the game. Really good fun.
You're going to call it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm going to
Well,
call
you
it.
could probably kill through loads of anyway, but
No, that's it.
Alright.
That's it. Because at best, I've got 1 objective.
That's true, I suppose the points are stacking up, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got 1 objective. He's probably just going to fly off somewhere, and that's the only card I've got, Kingslayer.
Well, no, he's the only one that has to stay still.
He scores at the end of my turn. So he's just going to fly off
Yeah,
your
that's
turn.
true. And then I get another round of.
Yeah. So that's it. So,
A win for the Dark Eldar, yeah.
a win for the Dark Eldar.
First turn was mental though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
crazy.
It was pretty crazy.
Second turn was much more. Yeah. I did a couple of wounds.
Yeah, so that's it. Sorry we didn't really get a chance to show off the new AdMech Codex.
Hopefully
Hopefully in the next
yeah,
game we'll be able to do that. I think up next in the little league thing we've got going on, we've got Tyranids coming up against Tau.
That should be fun. I really can't wait to see that.
So we got one. So AdMech obviously won their first game against Tyranids, lost this game against Dark Eldar. I think Dark Eldar are going to be the army to beat because there's a bajillion guns and stupidly quick. And yeah, it's going to be really interesting actually to see how this little leaguey tournament thing plays out. Really, so hopefully we'll get them all filmed and up really quick.
Indeed.
Which will be really good. So yes, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it, as short as it was.
It was very short.
Very sure.
As we've said in some of the previous battle reports, having first turn and a load of guns really makes a difference.
It does help.
Yeah.
And the rolling. I mean, I could have had first turn and another second round worth of rolling. I just got super lucky.
Yeah, you're rolling.
So lucky.
It was
I was making the saves as well. I was making like 6-up saves as well.
Yeah.
So it's just a very, it's the luck of the dice, really.
Yeah. So yes, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for the rest of the campaign tournament league thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll catch you in the next one.
Cheers,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye.